Hello, my name is Nguyen, and I'm the founder of WiLL. And I'm here to announce I'm suspending the Tetris division. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? It's me, Will. It's another blog of mine. Last week, USC 134. It's pretty hot, head to toe. I really enjoyed it. I think most of the fights were like knockouts. Actually, it's kind of crazy. I'm really happy I Shogun Big Nagwan via knockout. Kind of not surprised that Anderson Silva won against Yushin Okami, but the way that he won is just Yushin Okami could have done better. It just seems that his spirit just went down a drain after the first round. In the first round, it's usually the feel out process with Anderson Silva, just to see what his opponent's going to do, and then he's going to adjust as he goes. It was kind of like boring at first, and then at first Yushin Okami got him pinned into the cage, and that one would assume that that's pretty much his game plan. He's going to pin him in the cage, he's going to control him on the ground, wrestle him, and try to win via points or try to do some damage. And as he pinned him in the cage, it looks like Anderson Silva got a nice knee to the body, and I think Yushin Okami felt really uncomfortable, so he had to disengage. And then with a few seconds left of the round, Anderson Silva did a really nice high kick. Okami stumbled, and Anderson Silva was about to go for the kill. The bell rang. So second round, it seems like Okami's kind of out of it. Is this he's the worst thing that you could really do is try to meet Anderson Silva in the middle of the ring, and Okami just tried to stand toe to toe with him, and it didn't really work. Anderson Silva has his hands down. He's trying to goad him into punching him. Anderson Silva is one of his greatest strengths. Is he's a really good counter puncher. He's really quick, and as soon as you punch, bam, he's gonna come in for a counter straight, or just whatever. But he just met him in the met him in the middle. Didn't really do much. He threw something out there. Anderson Silva caught him. And then he tried to, go for Okami on the ground, but he told him to stand up. Same thing happens. He has his hands down. Of course he's trying to taunt. The worst he could really do is, fall for the bait. And what Okami really would have done is just don't engage. Try to circle around, try to keep your distance, try to be near at the cage. But he just can't help it. He's just Anderson Silva has his hands down. I'm going to punch. Same thing happens. And as soon as the second knockdown happened, Anderson Silva just swarmed in, went for the kill, ground and pound him, and that was it. It was a great effort. Unfortunately, Okami lost. I think that makes it 9 Asians lost in the UFC this year and only 2 won. Not a good ratio. We got a few more Asians left in the card of this year, so hopefully they'll pull through and do their best. I know Dong Yang, Takanori Gomi, and a few others too. I think Kid Yamamoto is supposed to fight in UFC 135 in the prelims, but I think he got injured. Not too sure when he's going to come back. So, we'll see. But other than that, though, UFC 134 is crazy. It is so loud. You can barely hear the announcers. It's that loud. Everyone's got really crazy, and they had it pitted to Brazil versus whoever. And of course, the Brazil side, they get cheered, really heavily. And I think all but one Brazilian lost. I think Lewis Kane lost. I think another Brazilian lost, but it was Brazilian versus Brazilian anyways. But so it's kind of unfortunate for Lewis Kane. He got knocked out by what was his name, Nekdov. So it happens. Next week is Back to Basics 27. I can't wait. A lot of people are interested in this tournament. We're gonna get some newcomers. We're gonna definitely get some returning players. So it's gonna be interesting how the results is gonna be. A lot of people are stepping up the game, so which is really good to see. And I just definitely can't wait. People have been asking me why Stir Strike Online is not in the lineup. Well, one, it's kind of hard to fit in a 4th game because due to the space and the equipment. If I had more equipment, and I would probably squeeze it in, but I don't have the equipment, unfortunately. And two, there wasn't really actually, believe it or not, there's not really too much hype in Palm Beach County for Third Strike Online. I mean, it's just like the old school players, which is like four of us, uh, play online, play Third Strike Online. But there's not really much of a, a new crowd, that want to play Third Strike Online. If I do come back to play and trade Coconut Creek, I will add Third Strike Online in that lineup just because people down south do play it. A lot of old school players are still around, and they have the game, so it would make sense for me to have one down there. But as one Wellington, I don't think it's not going to do too well. And on top of that too, there's like a bunch of other games coming out, such as like King of Fighters 13. There's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for this year. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I think that's in February 2012. There's a bunch of others, so it's going to be really interesting how I'm going to have the lineup. So, but we'll see. But I can't wait. I don't have the matches for the main card set yet. I'm trying to ask new people, but they haven't responded back. So there's a chance there might be some returning players. I know Atomica wants to come back. I think Black Thunder wants to come back on the main card. So we'll see. I'm gonna make something work. For those that are participating back to Basics 27, and it's in the main card, you can post here in the comments on YouTube, or you can post on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just let me know. It's right now. It's like I'm trying to get some people in, but none of them do really respond. So, but I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm going to see what I can do. And of course, with the main card matches, they're non-tournament matches, 2 out of 3 matches. It's kind of like tournament rules. It's like winner keeps character, that sort of it. And usually, what I'm going to do for the main card is like the winner of the matches in the main card will be in a poll. You vote for who is the Back to Basics 27 player at night, and the winner of that poll will get a 1 free tournament entry of the next Back to Basics tournament that they go to. So that's why I do like the main cards. And also there's also like some extra stuff that I'm going to do with the main card, but that's going to be down in the future. Like right now I'm still at a feeling out process, because it's still kind of like, it used to be called the main event matches. Now I'm trying to like repackage it and try to do something interesting. I'm trying to do something different, so, and hopefully it would pick up, and maybe the people out there that host tournaments might do the same thing I do. So, but we'll see. One of the questions that I got asked regarding about future tournaments and whatnot is like, they ask like, how do you practice? And it's really hard to explain because it's like a whole huge detail. But the way I practice, like if I first pick up a new fighting game, I pick a character that interests me, and then from then on, I learn their special moves or combos, what's safe, what's not safe, learning the engine of the fighting game. There's like so much, that you have to do like when you first, play a fighting game. But once you get all that out of the way, then this comes with just practice and experience. The more you practice, the more you get used to the combos, the more you get used to your rhythm, and also getting that experience knowing the matchups, because knowing matchups is really important. So you gotta go out there, you gotta practice. You can practice with your buddies, your circle, but it's better to go out and practice, and better to go to the tournaments, because that's where you get the experience. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, is this like is this pretty much everything that you do, where it's like studying for a test or something like that? It's just like you want to practice to get better, and from the tournaments, you're gonna see your results. I never really see failure. To me, there's no such thing as failure. There's only results. So in tournament, 99% of the people are going to lose in a tournament. So, but with the losing, it's good, because you can practice and just make sure the same issue doesn't happen again. That's why it's important to embrace losing, as opposed with winning as well. because you can't just like play a fighting game and just expect to know everything, and boom, you're the best. You're the best in the world. You're a world beater. You know, you're gonna lose. You're gonna eventually lose, and from when you lose, you have to think to yourself, "Oh, why did I lose? Something I did wrong. Okay, I gotta go back home. I gotta practice. I gotta make sure that's not gonna happen again." And that's pretty much the flow. And it's all trying to just motivate yourself to practice. I mean, the best way I say is, there's a difference between should and must. You can say, I should practice. When you say I should practice, you're just saying it. You're not going to do it. But when you say I must practice, you will do it. Just like another analogy, like if you're because when you must do something, you're gonna find a way. An analogy I could think of is like if you're in the building and it's caught on fire, you must get out, otherwise you're gonna die in the fire. You will find a way. If you got kids, you got married, you're married, and you want to secure your future of your kids, you want to make this much money, you must do it for your family. You're gonna find a way. I mean, it's all like the mental part. Trying to tell yourself like you must do it. It's like if if you want to buy something and you really need it, you must have it. You must have the new system. You must have the PS Vita. You must have a new car. You will find a way. So when you tell yourself, you must practice, you're gonna find a way. I must beat this guy. I must get first place. You will find a way. And that's the best way I can say it. It's really difficult to say in words, but it's all about just motivate yourself to practice. And once you practice, you're gonna see your results, and then you're gonna learn from your mistakes, learn from your losses, and just keep on at it again and again until you reach your goal. So, yeah, that's the best way I could say it. But that's pretty much it for now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post on the comments or post on my social network. Or you can talk to me personally, and I'll try to answer your questions. Didn't really have any questions. Actually, last blog I didn't ask, for y'all to ask some questions. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them in the next blog. But till then, take care. Peace.